Hi, I'm Carol Marshall and I'm here today with Kelly Tobey, and we're talking today about an upcoming workshop in Winnipeg. Moving out of loneliness, connecting more fully with self and with others. The dates are for September 20th through to the 23rd, 2012. Now the reason I wanted to do this topic, Kelly, is because I remember when I was married and just feeling really, really lonely in that relationship and just having lots of confusion around, why would I be lonely? I have a husband, I have children. And I remember my husband at the time not even really knowing what to do with that either. And so he had all of his feelings around it. And I'm just wondering if maybe you could touch a little bit on some of the reasons we may be feeling loneliness and what we could possibly do to figure that out and move past it.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of things. On one level, we have people that aren't in relationship and dealing with loneliness sometimes in that. Also, we have situations where people are in relationship, but they're afraid of losing it, and so then there's a tendency to hold back from taking risks in the relationship and revealing more of who we are at our core, because when we first hook up in relationship, our partner might see us in a certain way and understand us in a certain way, but then as we feel more comfortable in the relationship, there's other things we might want to bring forward, but then it's like, oh, what if they don't accept me? So then we start closing down from ourselves, and that in turn will isolate us and not allow us to be more connected and more intimate with our partner. And this often happens at subconscious level where a person's not even aware of it. So they start feeling like, like what's going on in the relationship? How come I'm feeling kind of isolated here? And most loneliness starts with isolating from ourselves first and being afraid to be true to who we are at our core, and then it plays itself out in our relationships with other people as well, because if we're not connected with ourselves, there's not a full aspect of ourselves to show up in the relationship, right? And yeah, so that and it can be scary sometimes. So sometimes it's about going in and understanding what set us up to feel disconnected from who we are. Sometimes it can be because of different traumas or shaming or ways that we've been hurt or wounded, and it brings up fear about being that open with who we're around. Yeah,
because I remember as a child even wanting to connect with schoolmates, but being so terrified of not saying the right thing or not doing the right thing, and even having moments of just feeling like invisible. So I'm wondering, are those some of the things that we're going to be looking at the workshop? With what kind of things can a person expect if they were to come to one of our workshops?
Well, because each individual is going to have different challenges around what's set up, aspects of loneliness. I can't give you just a formula, because I tend to work with the people that come into the workshop and then help them uncover things from there. I mean, there is some general themes around loneliness. One of the aspects is places where we can go into independence because we're afraid to connect with other people, and so it's like, okay, I'll just do everything myself, and I might not even know that I'm lonely, because it's like I've got everything covered and I don't need anybody else. But oftentimes that's also a cover-up for places of heartbreak, or places where we have exposed ourselves and maybe we've been rejected or a relationship ended, and so there can be this craving to be in relationship, but a fear because I don't want to get my heart broken again. And if we haven't learned to work with that and move through the grief and so we can open up to let another person in again, then we can stay in that isolation, but at the same time feel this craving to connect at some level. So those are some of the things that'll be touched on as well.
Well, thank you. Thanks for taking the time to sit with me and chat with me. Hope you guys would like to come to the workshop. I'm going to go over the dates again. September 20th is the Thursday evening, so it's a free evening and you'll get a chance to see a little bit of what Kelly's style is. And the workshop is from the 21st to the 23rd. If you want more information, you can contact me directly at area code 204-257-3840, or you can also check out the website at www.kellytobey.com. And thanks again for joining me today.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Carol.